Good morning, beautiful people. No, it's not Monday. Surprise! You got Call Me V helping out PapaMozo. 2 hours of Mika's. Plenty of V to go around. Welcome to the show, beautiful people. And you know what? I see the live is happening. So first of all, let me bring a guest. There might be other guests popping in. We'll see. But we have the one, the only, the girl who knows the answers to all, Miss Michael.
Good morning, everybody. How's everybody doing?
Fantastic. How about you?
Pretty good. It's been a long night.
I know. It hasn't stopped. Let's see who we have. We got Van City Adventures. Hi, Daryl.
Morning, Daryl.
Look at that. I put some yellow to add some sunshine because it ain't Monday, so I'm just adding some little flavor. Good morning, Hildy. Good morning, Van Vita. Miss Paula.
Still
I
up?
wonder if are you still awake? This is the question because this message has been for a little while ago, so we'll see. We'll ask her. Are you wearing socks? Let's see if she answers. Hi, Di. Good morning, Christina. How are you today, darlings? And the whole point of this, people, is for the GoFundMe, okay? Please look at this. I'm going to pin this up on my YouTube side in 1 second. I just want to say hello to everybody that came in the house. Good morning. Solex is here. Good morning, Kenny. There it is. Us and Maureen. Megan, Dwight, Sean, Alana, thank you so much. We have Najuma. We got Eric B. We got Anthony. Oh my gosh. My live is, how am I going to keep up with these people? There's like so many messages. Woo-hoo-hoo. Hildy, not quite yet. I have a few people will be coming up, and I will tell the person I'm inviting to click. I'm going to invite you personally like that. You guys don't have to wait in my basement because everybody loves my green room. We've established this already.
At least it's clean down there.
I know. Keep it clean. Well, plus, we found my sidekick.
Yeah, no boogers in the basement.
So, when you find Fidic, that means the basement is spotless. Good morning, Nick P. Did I miss anybody? I think we got everybody. We got Nick P and Eric B. So, Michael Ann, you got to learn which one is which one. I'm like, like this. Beautiful people, drop the hearts for PapaMozo. And drop the prayers. And let's drop some cash and make that GoFundMe go.
Okay. Getting so close.
Yes. Let's go see. Let me share. Can I? Let's just share. We'll share the screen, Michael Ann. What do you think?
Sounds good.
Let's go. Let's share this screen out. Let's see what we can pull it up. GoFundMe. There you go. Let's see. People, we are at 4,300. Let me refresh. Can I refresh? Just to be sure that is the most current accurate number we can have. Yes, it is. We're at 4,300. You know what, people? I'm here for 2 hours. You know what? I'm hoping for at least $200. Let's see if we can make it happen. I'm just saying. I would love to. Okay, I'm going to go to my YouTube side with you beautiful people. Oh, wait a minute. Stop sharing first, right? That's usually a good start, right? So, Michael Ann,
yes,
which
ma'am.
PapaMozo have you, PapaThon segments have you caught? Let us know.
Us and More, Horde Man. Oh, caught a few earlier.
Yeah.
Tommy's Travels, Land Cloud Adventures, Caitlin's Adventures. Heather's daughter was awesome. Yeah. The kids did really well. And I think that was about it.
Woohoo! Here you go. Kenny, if you want to come up, I put your name in front, so this is for you, Kenny. Because I'll know it's you coming up just by the link. And I'm going to try to pin my beautiful donation. There it is. Because you know what, people? Every little bit counts. And I don't know if any of you had a chance to read the reason why we're here. So I would like to read the beautiful note that Heather has written. I assume it's Heather. If not, it's probably PapaMozo, but we'll see. We have someone who is a big supporter in the travel community named Alan. He goes by PapaMozo. He has given when he had nothing to give, time and time again. He is a really great guy. I think that's actually an understatement, but just saying. He has a wife and triplet girls now in their 20s. He took a huge fall a couple of weeks ago and has lost his memory. They do not know when it will come back. It has been weeks and still nothing. He lost 30 plus years. It has caused a lot of emotional pain for all involved. He has lost memories that are hard for everyone to wrap around, including the loss of loved ones, like his mother and the love and years of his family. The doctors want to do extensive testing that insurance might not cover. And the wife, Shelley, needs a lot more help at home, but again, insurance won't cover it. I'm asking for help via donation of any amount. The sooner he can get the test done, the sooner they have answers and possibly a treatment plan. Thank you for everything. And I do appreciate that everybody is paying attention. I don't want to cry, but I was like, you know what? This family is rallying up. And you know what? That's what we do. Let's rally around them like a big, big hug. We have somebody in the basement. The one, the only, because technically it's still late night for me. Mr. Late Night himself, Kenny.
Good morning.
Kenny.
Kenny.
Good morning, Michael Ann.
Morning, Kenny. How you doing?
Doing just fine indeed.
Look at that. Kenny, thank you for telling good morning to everybody that I missed.
And I've only functioning on 4 hours of sleep that I got yesterday.
Yesterday, from what time to what time?
From about 11:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time to 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I've been up ever since.
So, Kenny, are you ready?
Yeah.
Hold on to your chair. Right, hold on. Like, show me you're holding on. I'm just saying. Wait. I need a close up. I need a close up when I tell this to Kenny. Kenny, how do I get the names off? Do you know how to do that?
You should.
Is that banners?
Yeah, it should be banners.
Or is it brand? I don't know.
It should be brand. Try brand.
Okay, well, that's not as bright, so let's do it like that. Okay, are you ready? Put the tea, the coffee, the juice, whatever. I don't want you spitting up on Papa. Papa's going to say, what are you giving me? Kenny?
Yes.
Since yesterday at 7:30 a.m.
Yeah.
No sleep yet, huh, Kenny? By the time I finish this live, I've been up 24 hours. Because you know what? That's how many hours that I think of. How many things do I do in a 24-hour? Imagine, multiply that by how much to give me 30 years. That made me think today. Did that make you think? I'm just saying. You have spare change? We'll take $5. $5 can make a difference in somebody's life right now. So I'm just going to say. So, Kenny, did you know Mr. PapaMozo?
I actually met him through the first time I ever met him. I think it was through Griswold Family Vacay, because through either Griswold or Blaine, I had met him through because that's when I got introduced into the cruising community and the Disney community. And he had been in some of those chats that I had been into.
Yeah.
And of course he used to do a lot. He used to do a live stream every Friday night at
Oh.
I think it was like around 5:30, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Mm-hmm.
And he'd have a good live stream. He'd talk about cruising, talk about how many cruises he'd been on, talk about
Okay.
his trips, talk about his family, his pets, his he was just an all around good guy that just had a had a passion for
Good
everybody.
morning.
Hey, Heather. Good morning.
So it goes like this. Good
Heather,
morning.
me, Michael Ann.
Good morning.
No, hold on. We gotta do something like that. And I want to know because that would be more of an S. So yeah, we just gotta go like this or something like that. It's gotta be an actual pose. Can't do an M. So we'll go like this, and that's secretly like an M.
Morning, Jeffrey.
Good morning, Jeffrey.
So that's gonna be our new like greeting. So it's gonna be good morning, V and Heather and Michael Ann.
And Kenny. Letter K. How am I gonna do the
Kenny.
Kenny? I'm just doing a capital K somehow.
Yeah.
Kenny.
I'm gonna just do sign language K. How about it?
Kenny.
Kenny V is looking at you.
Do that instead of doing two pieces. Just put the thumb there and two Ks. Kenny.
Two Ks, yeah. Instead of a V, I'll do a K. Yes, that's correct, Sean. We're starting at 4,300, and my 2-hour goal is I want to raise $200. You know, I don't know what we're gonna do for it, but you know what? This girl hasn't slept for already 22 hours because you know what?
Hey.
I'm thinking of what I had to lose.
I got 2 hours.
And how did you do? I'm thinking you did fantastic.
Well, she beat
Looking
me
great
because
now.
I got 4 hours yesterday.
Yeah, and you totally crashed way before me. You know, I had this much hope that I would beat you. I'm like, oh yeah, totally. I played it off like I'll totally be awake longer than Kenny, and because like I don't sleep as much as Kenny, and then everybody's like, I don't know, you don't know Kenny, and we're like, yeah, kind of. I think Kenny will probably last longer. But then you crashed, and I'm like, what? It wasn't until like after you woke up and like we're out for a while that people had to pay me to leave. People literally paid me to go to sleep. They're like, go to sleep. I'm like, no, I can keep going. I'm like, okay, fine. And I set like this, like, what is it, like way higher donation level. And I'm like, fine, you get there, and then I'll go to sleep. I kid you not, within like 2 minutes, it was already over what I had said. People were like, no, go to sleep. And I'm like, oh, wow, okay, bye. You know.
Mm-hmm.
But
I know that day that I did that 15-hour live stream, I slept 10 hours that day. The next day.
But see, it was funny because like even during the live shows, I was like, oh yeah, by the time all this is done, I'm gonna like crash for like 3 hours straight. But it would be true. Like that's literally how much it would take to like make me recover. I've slept for 2. I've got a lot of energy. Clearly, I need to go get coffee still. My eyes burn. I can easily go to sleep for like another hour, but I can't yet. Probably after this, we'll see. We'll see what my coffee levels do to me.
Yeah, she's like, if you need to step out, get coffee. I ain't standing between you and coffee. Because this girl understands mornings, because I'm the morning girl. So
yeah, I'm gonna have to get coffee. Like, but see, once it hits like 6 o'clock and the sun starts to come out, like I won't go back to sleep. I might.
Not yet. Not out yet.
Yeah.
Not out. We're checking. So I dropped the link if Eric B or Sean wants to come up. You got 5 minutes. Keep on dropping people because I want to get to know all these beautiful people. By the way, if you're new to my channel, if you're in my chat, if you're on my panel, I call you beautiful people because we're all beautiful inside and out. And if not, we'll make you even more beautiful. Because I believe we all shine.
right here and right here are really itchy, and I keep going like this to make it itch.
Not more money, more money, more money.
Yeah,
more
well,
money.
my hand's been itching. Michael Ann can tell you. I was on a live previously tonight, and my hand would not stop
Well,
itching.
you
It said,
see, we're already at $4,300. $4,300.
people, after 15 minutes at 5:15 a.m., I have 15 people. Well, not your last one. But I was like, wow, 15. Is my first donation going to be a $15? I'm just saying that would be awesome. I would call it, message from the stars as I would see it. That would be so cool. I'm like, if you donate, I would so appreciate it.
I keep telling me, I'm like, I should probably like go back to bed, because I woke up and I seen that, and I'm just like, I mean, if that's the way it's gonna be, I'll go back to sleep for another hour if we can get like half that. My goal is I would really like to see it hit 5 before noon. And
Well, my goal is $100 an hour, so I'm here for 2 because V is 2, so V's giving it all her all, And yes, Jeffrey, you're new. Heather, do you know Jeffrey?
Down Under says, did I hear you say you wanted me up?
Come on up and I'll say this to your face. Heather, do you know Jeffrey? I don't know if I'm going to say this right.
Resendez.
Okay, so I will send this up to you also, Jeffrey. If you want to come up, I know we have Hildy. Hildy's an expert on my panel. She's keeping an eye on all you people. She's like, these are new people, Hildy, I know with that chocolate in your hand, I know you're watching my people. I know how you work, girlfriend. If you don't know anybody in the chat, say hello. If you don't know somebody, say hello back. If you put a little at before their names, they'll highlight, like, hey, new here. Who are you? How do you know V? We'll tell you a bunch of stories. Look at that. He couldn't help himself. He had to come up to hear this.
Well, I needed to look at you straight in the eyes.
Wait.
Oh, my God. They're green.
That means I'm happy. They're green. Drop some green hearts for me. She's up.
Now, I don't know if Heather mentioned to you beforehand, there's $50 riding on the back of my head.
Ooh, how come?
Well, $50 says I get a drawing on the back of my head.
Oh, so if somebody gives you a straight up $50, there's a drawing in your head?
Yeah. Ilana will do a drawing, a face.
I have a question. How long does it stay on there?
The whole chat.
Oh, and I'm here for 2 hours, people. I'm here for 2 hours. Just
not
saying.
Just the whole chat. It's got to be like the whole day. Like you have to, you can't wash it off in the shower. It's got to be there the whole next day.
Morning, Nick.
Oh, it's way early. Oh.
Good day, Nick. What are you talking about? It's way early. It's way
Nick
late.
Is like
it's
us. We're like,
7:20 in the morning. Come in the
Thank
evening.
You, Ty.
Oh.
Thank you for sharing the love.
4:19 a.m.
4:19. I was up at 4:19. I was at 3:19. I was up at 2:19. Wait a minute. I've been up 20 hours because the PapaThon was like, what's happening?
No, I had to sleep. I have work yesterday and I got to work today too.
I did green and purple.
Look at that. Claymere, welcome to the show. How are you?
Hey, Claymere.
G'day, Claymere. How you going?
Hey,
It's a smiley face with a mustache. We can totally do it. Just saying.
If I remember right, she's around Paris.
Clay isn't around Paris today?
Well, no, she lives, if I remember right, she lives in France near Paris.
Clémare est à Paris. I did not know she's at the Paris. Because I always thought Ma was mother. So I was like, but I just assumed. But I was like, I did not know that's where she's from. Oh, bienvenue à mon show. Because, it's always a show here. See, Claymere, we're teaching Heather French. Bon. Heather, comment ça va?
See, we.
Remember, we ça va. Yes, it's going.
I've been to France. I've been to France and I can't speak any French. That's why Google.
Okay.
They invented Google Translate.
Okay.
I was told not to speak my French, but so I'll shut up.
Yeah.
The first. Okay, look at this. You know what, Eric? This is for you. The first 3 people that I put in a country that Eric hasn't been into, I will donate $5 for those 3 people. Go. Name a country that Eric has not been to.
A country that Eric has not
Australia.
been.
First 3.
Australia.
Don't say a word, Eric. It hasn't. You have to type it. Type it in.
Really?
We got 2 so far. We need
I
a
don't
third one.
know
Who's
if this
getting a
place
third
is a
one?
country, so I'm just gonna put one. It might not be a country.
Okay. Eric. Oh, sorry, Nick. Sorry, I always mix you guys up. Sorry, do apologize. Have you been to Iceland?
Wait, are you talking me?
Yeah?
No.
So Iceland. He hasn't been to Iceland, people. So tell us, when are you planning to go to Iceland?
I'm not. Eric B is though.
Eric B is. See, this is why I mix you guys up. How about Finland?
Nope.
Oh, you people.
How did mine go like?
I'm
I
writing
did mine
down
in
these.
before the down unders, and
Well, let's see. I have Iceland. I have Finland. I have Iceland again. Oh, look at that. Clearmere says Africa. Have you been to Africa?
No.
There we go.
Hey, Nick, you've been to the zoo, haven't you?
Yeah, that's the closest I've been to Africa. Some
There you
people
go.
say I belong. Some people say I belong in the zoo, Sean.
Whoa. Whoa. Not from me.
No, not from you.
is Guam
Later
a
on
country?
the show, we will get to know more people. We'll see what happens.
Is Guam a country?
Yeah.
I don't
Guam.
know. Guam is a
Oh
country?
wait, Guam. I don't know if Guam's one of our territories or not.
Guam is a territory. It's a protectorate.
Oh,
Okay. I don't know.
hey, at least it's a place. At least it's
Folks,
a place.
I'm going to step down for a couple of minutes. Chuck me in the basement, whatever,
Okay.
and I will come back up a little later on.
Okay. Go polish yourself. Go
Well,
put some
I'm
cream on that.
I'm going to make myself beautiful.
Yeah.
And then
Go put some
also
extra moisturizer, because when you get that $50, you'll be like, oh no.
Trust me, I know. I've already had it. Look.
I know. I was suggesting Windex.
You were the Windex person. Okay, that's fine. I can
It's a
handle
double
that.
V. Come on.
It is.
Anything that's a V, had to try.
Hi, Najuma.
Chuck me in the
Okay.
basement. Get somebody else up.
In the
Okay?
basement.
Yeah.
Don't make a mess in the green room. Just saying.
I promise.
Okay. So, what's the next country that you want to go?
Next country I wanted to go back to Ireland.
Go back to Ireland. Oh, it's going back because it was that much fun.
Well, I've only been to Dublin. That's like going to Canada and only going to Ottawa.
Oh yeah, that's a disappointment. I'm
Yeah.
with you there.
Because I have family sites that I found, but of course last year threw a wrench in going to see those. So now it's just waiting because I've gotten to be friends with at least Facebook friends with the historian for the town where my family is from, and she's found everything. It's just got to get back someday. And I'm not even.
Awesome.
My family left this town in. My
I'll be
family
back.
left this town in 1851.
Ooh.
I need coffee. I'll be back. When I come back, I'd like to see $50 donation into the chat.
Hey, Kicking It Country vlogs.
I'll be back. I have to get coffee.
Good morning, Scott. Good morning, Amber.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm still here. I'll put you in the basement 2 seconds. Here you go. I sent an invitation to our friend Eric. Who
Yeah.
else?
Kenny, how long have you been up?
Since 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Kenny and V have changed spots. I'm up since 7:30 yesterday morning.
Oh God, we both are crazy.
You know why? Because I did this thinking PapaMozo lost 30 years.
Yeah.
I've been
No,
up
I'm not
22
Yeah.
hours. Like, just imagine this is all I did in one day. Like, he lost times 30 years. Like,
Yeah. No, I'm saying this is
wow.
I'm saying this as a good crazy. Not
Yeah,
like
I am a good crazy.
Yeah.
Michael Ann, am I not always a good crazy?
Oh, we're good crazy.
Yeah. Me, I like I was saying earlier, I had to work yesterday and I had to work today, so it's like, no, I had to sleep.
Daryl, since you were the first one with the comment, I'm offering you if you want to come up, say good morning to the panel. There it is. So, Kenny, where would you, if there was no, where's your next place to go?
I
Anywhere in the world.
would definitely love to experience what the cultural in Germany, because I have never been.
And eat
I'm with you there.
that something that doesn't have to be named.
No, you can choose whatever you want, yeah.
Yeah. Well, no. Darian talks about it all the time. That's what I'm saying. It doesn't even have to be named. We all know what it is if you know Darian.
Spaghetti eyes.
Yeah.
But I not only want to go there just because of the food. I want to see the beautiful sceneries that I've been seeing on the videos that I watch, especially from Bariatic is Around and what Darian puts out on his channel and things like that.
The neat thing, Kenny, about going to Europe is how long the flights are. They are a pain in the butt. It took a 9.5. My first long distance flight was 9.5 hours from Minneapolis directly to London.
Oh wow!
That was a long one. I didn't sleep the entire way.
Hildy, is this actually, I've always wondered this as a kid because I thought this was an expression. Timbuktu, is that an expression or is that actually a place?
I think it might actually be a place.
See, I never knew because I always wondered. But I wasn't going to go check in the encyclopedia when I was an old. See, that's how old I am.
I also would like to be able to visit Australia one day. I want to try that Vegemite that they got.
Ooh.
Hey, maybe if you, it's something, Kenny, that as long as Sean and Alana can get over here next year, it's something that Sean and or Alana can bring with them.
Yeah.
Timbuktu is a city in Mali.
Yeah, let's see where Mali is. Mali is in if you think of Africa, it's in the top left.
Ooh, okay.
I'm not understanding that, Claimer.
Which one? Aussie Nights?
That's in a language I'm not understanding.
Wait. Where did I miss it?
Right above where you said Aussie Nights. Oh, it's Indonesia. Okay.
Yeah, I think she's like Broderick is Angie, that she is from. I don't know if she grew, was born in one country, grew up in another, and then moved to France, or if she's from France and her heritage is from another country.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. She's well traveled if she's been to more than one country.
I've been to 6.
That's what I'm saying.
Just waking me up. Okay.
So I'm just saying, when you're done with your shoes, I will gladly wear them for you. Okay.
I'm hoping someday I can use this again.
I got mine the other day. Of course,
Mine's in my purse, just so I feel like there's always that possibility.
V,
Just always
Does Canada give you 10 years on yours too?
Yeah. When my husband and I got married, I made sure I was like, let's get it for 10 years. You just never know.
Yeah. Well, no, that's standard down here. They're all 10 years, unless you're a kid.
You have to pay quite a bit more for the 10-year.
Yeah,
But
that's
it's worth
weird.
it.
You
It's
got the
worth it
option.
because I don't have to go back, you know?
Yeah, it's standard. Any idea what the standard one is up there? Is it 5 or something?
4? Is it 4?
5 or 10.
Yeah.
Weird. Yeah, because the only ones who get 5 down here are minors. I think it's either if you're a minor or if you're under 16, one of the two, it's like 5 years.
I think there's still both options, but I had to renew my son's, but he was under 16 and we had to expedite it, and it cost me more than a 10-year would have.
Yeah. What part of Canada are you in, Michael Ann?
I'm in Ontario. I'm a couple hours away from V.
Oh, I got you. It's crazy how big Ontario is. It stretches all the way from north of my state here in Minnesota all the way over there to Toronto. It's like, Jesus.
All the way up to Nunavut and Northwest Territories.
Oh, yeah. Me, what I want to do someday is, I forget the name of the town that's on Hudson Bay, about a 2-day train ride north of Winnipeg. Someday I would love to go up there. Look, what town am I thinking of? And see, they got wild polar bears.
Yes, Timbuktu is an actual place.
Yeah.
I learned that when I was in school back in the late 70s and 80s.
Wow.
My world history teacher been there.
Wow. That's awesome.
I was thinking Timbuktu was a place, but I couldn't remember.
I had no clue.
The town name I was trying to think of, V, is called Churchill, Manitoba.
Yes. I was like, it's coming to me. It's in the state of I knew it was the province of Manitoba, but I was like,
yeah.
I had to just think.
Because they take out people in big vehicles or train people with guns that don't hurt the bears, that are just like a stun gun or whatever, so that people can go out and see the bears in the wild.
Because the bears are becoming more and more unafraid of humans. So.
Yeah, they got those dart guns they shoot them with. So
yeah, so it doesn't hurt them.
Yeah.
Claymere, I'm west, not too far from Toronto. I'm west of Toronto, and Michael Ann is a little further out west. But we're still in Ontario. We're still southern Ontario.
Yeah, BC. That's the only part of Canada I've been to.
Never been to BC, but unfortunately, I can tell you I've seen almost all of Ontario because it's that much of a big province.
Yeah.
It's what, like 2 Texases, 3 Texases?
Yeah, I will say Vancouver is a beautiful city, but and I offended a Canadian I met in Ireland when I told her when I went to Canada it seemed like just like the U.S. She's like, no, it's different. It's like, no, Canada and the U.S. are very similar.
Mm-hmm.
It is. They are very similar.
If I ever go back to Europe, I want to travel all over. I don't want to stay in one place. I just want to drive through the whole country.
You mean continent?
Oh, the continent, whatever.
No,
I just want to go everywhere.
Got it straight, B. Or not B, Hildy. I'm looking at V's picture. It's like earlier when she was thinking of Eric. It's like, nah, it's too early to think.
I agree.
You and you and you.
If you see your name in the chat, that's your personal invitation to come up, chit chat with us. Tell us, what would you miss if you were to miss your memory? What would you miss?
Family.
What would I miss? Family.
Life.
Yeah, that too.
I'd say my personality, because I wouldn't want to be changed. See?
Well, that's like what's the funny thing is I took a day trip on the train from here to the Wisconsin Dells and back, which is about 8 hours round trip last Sunday. Now I got friends for life in Tennessee and Philadelphia that I'm in a text string with that I met on there.
Cool.
Yeah. Makes it fun.
Kenny, he said my favorite spot in the U.S. He said Tennessee. Because you're all at 10, I see, huh? I just have to say it. I just had to say it. I'm sorry.
What I was surprised by when I drove through Tennessee last year, I drove across the whole state from Bristol all the way to Memphis, is how mountainous eastern Tennessee is.
Wow.
Kenny, are you in the mountains or is Kingsport more like flatland?
We're in the mountains.
Nice.
I want to go.
Let's put it this way: we're surrounded by mountains. I'm about 45 minutes to an hour from the Smoky Mountains.
Smoky Bear.
Oh, okay.
So how far are you from Sevierville? 25 miles. I don't know if I pronounced that right. So.
Well, I'm about 25 miles from Bristol.
Okay.
Yeah, I just wish I knew Kenny a year ago because about a year ago I was driving myself through Tennessee.
I wish I knew Kenny. I went there in, what was it, 2018? Yeah. I could have met up with him.
Yeah. I just extended my fall vacation V. I'm off of work now for 30 days.
Nick, can you hire me? I'll go work for when you're on holidays. I'd be happy with that.
Yeah. No, I leave now on Halloween. I'm going to go spend a couple of days with family near Cleveland, Ohio. And then I got a couple extra days in Dallas, Fort Worth. And then it's back to my normal trip. Because I figure I already have 27 days off. I'm going to mix in 3 unpaid days. It's like, just take 30 days. You're turning 30. Might as well.
I've invited Scott, Anthony, Najuma, and we got first time on Call Me V. We're calling him. I love it because he has 2 fancy names. Anthony!
Smartigator! Hey, how was your cruise, Anthony?
It was good. It was good. I have another one in a couple of days.
Oh, you're crazy too, that quick?
Well, I went on a Disney one now. I'm on Marina 4 nights of Royal Caribbean.
You have to take a test before you get on?
Disney, I had to take a test of CVS, and when I get to the port, I had to take another one from the port. And then on Disney, they charge you $60 for the test.
And do you have to take their test?
You have to take it in order to get on board, or else you're gonna get denied. That's the hack because we were supposed to board at 5:45, and we ended up leaving the port at 8 p.m. because 400 family got denied.
Yeah, well, no, I mean, do you have to take the Disney test, or can you get one yourself before you get there?
You got to get 2. You got to get one from CVS and then send it into Disney Cruise Line. And then when you get there, you have to take the second one. It's mandatory.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah.
Wow. That's the one thing I like. Thursday, I'm hitting the road from Minnesota to Indiana, and I don't have to take a test.
Yeah, cruising, you have to take a test.
I know, I get you.
So this is my second one. Then I have 2 more. I have another one at the end of August, and I have another one in September. So.
Wow.
Yeah, it makes it easier when you're down in Florida where all the ports are.
Yeah.
Ty, I have read that you have hot coffee in Mississippi. I don't know why he's saying I'll go silent. Your choice to go silent. We're just here.
I like Mississippi. I was just in Mississippi last year. They got something that's called the slug burger, which is like just regular hamburger that they mix in bread to help make it go farther. And it's called a slug burger because in the 30s, people would call a nickel a slug.
Oh. Oh.
So it was pretty good.
Slugs with it. I was like, ugh.
No slugs. No real
Really?
slugs. It's just
No
the
real
nickname
slugs
for
are
it.
hurt in the making of it.
Yeah. It's not one of those things like Kenny would eat. Like the like the other day when Heather with Ussamore was saying the peanut butter, mayonnaise, and cheese.
I can't do it.
Mm-mm.
I think she has a stomach of steel, this Heather girl.
Mm.
I'm just saying, Heather, I think you have a stomach of steel because I could not do that.
Kenny, which one did you do that was similar to that?
What are we talking about?
Like peanut butter, mayo, and cheese. Didn't you do
No,
like
he
peanut
did
butter, mustard,
peanut
and
butter, cheese, and mustard, didn't he?
And no, I didn't do cheese. I just added peanut butter, mustard, and pickle.
Oh, and pickle. Oh.
oh, gross. Do you have a throw up bucket close to you, Kenny, on those?
It was awful. I didn't even try to finish it. I don't see a lot of people stand to eat peanut butter, mayonnaise, and onion together.
Yeah. All of those in the right spot are a good thing. Triangle Mystery covers, if I think right. The place I had it was in a town called Corinth at a place called the White Trolley.
Oh, what is this? Donovan did the Heather test. What is the Heather test, Sean? Or is this Alana? What is the Heather test? Oh, we're taking tests? It's too early in the morning to take a test. School's not, the sun's not even risen yet.
I don't know about tests, but we need some people to dig deep and get a few bucks in those pockets.
Yep.
Yep. We're still stuck at 43 people. You can't make me do this for 2 hours and not give a penny. Come on, we need some bucks.
Please help.
I need to see the face on Sean's head.
Yeah.
Yes, please.
They did tic-tac-toe on Sean's head last night.
Now I remember. Yes. Donovan did do the mayo peanut butter. No, it's mayo peanut butter cheese, not jelly. Or was it jelly? I thought it was cheese. It was cheese, honey. Sean, as much as I'm tired, I passed the test. Peanut butter, cheese, and mayo.
How long you been
white
up?
bread.
72
Bonus
hours?
point. Pardon me, Anthony?
How long you been up? 72 hours?
No, not 72. Oh, my God. 22.
Oh, okay.
Because I wanted to think, like, what do I do in a whole day? And what would I, like, multiply that by 30 days? Like, 30 years. That's a lot of stuff to miss.
Well, I've been up all day, too. I didn't sleep.
See?
Oh, God. The longest I've ever been able to pull off, I think I've been up for 36 hours once. But that was almost 10. That was almost 10 years ago.
Thank you, Heather, for confirming my correct answer to the quiz. And bonus point, white bread, not multigrain. White bread.
White bread.
Oh, I don't like multigrain. I like white.
You can eat all the white bread you want. I'll stick with my wheat.
To each their own.
Well, I was told I had to eat wheat. I can't eat white.
Yeah. Well, no, that's what I mean. It's to each their own. Everyone's got their own preference and their own things that they can tolerate better than others.
Thank you,
Well,
Scott.
I was told this by a dietitian.
Yeah. No, I know. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, Hildy, is, everyone's got their own thing, whether it's preference or health-wise or whatever.
That's what makes it all interesting, because you're like, did you try that? And you're like, I ain't trying it.
Yeah.
Kenny and I differ on the mustard watermelon challenge. And by the way, Kenny, I did that challenge again a few hours ago. Just saying.
I saw you do it one day. You and I think it was your nephew.
That was my nephew, yep.
That did the watermelon and mustard.
And you guys didn't see the behind the scenes, but You know that bowl that had all that watermelon? We just pour them on and we just picked at it with mustard. And everybody else around us is like, oh, I said, you know what? You gotta try it. It's like the weirdest combination, and it's so good. It's so good.
V,
Next time-
would you do? I know Kenny did it on his channel. He did grilled octopus out of the can.
Wait, what?
Out of a can, no, but I've eaten it.
No, it was
cooked.
sea oysters.
I've eaten a salad.
Sea oysters. It was sea oysters.
Oh,
What's
okay.
a sea
Well,
oyster? What does that look like?
I don't know. It was in a can.
In a
on Kenny's
can.
show.
Disgusting.
Anything in a can? Come on.
You've seen
You
oysters,
took the time
haven't
to
you?
kill the animal. Give it to me fresh. Don't
You
insult
know-
the animal by putting it in a can.
What about
You
bread in
never-
a can, Kenny?
And
That
bowl
interests
in the
me.
can.
Like-
Yeah.
It's funny because I remember from you guys have this pantry chef. They used
Yeah.
to sell tubes to make bread in a can, like it looked like in a tube.
Mhm.
So when I saw Kenny pull that, I said, that looks like the pantry chef thing.
And the only thing I can think of that's really like bread in a can is like we have. I don't know if this is in Canada, but in the U.S. we have a brand called Pillsbury that a lot of their stuff comes in cans that you pop open.
It's not quite a can, it's more of a paper can.
Yeah, you twisted. Yeah.
Yeah.
Pop it.
Lorraine is in my channel this morning. Lorraine! Long time no see, girlfriend. I'm sorry. I get a little excited. Just a little bit. This is me. I'm just always excited. The
'Cause you're
simplest
happy.
things make me happy.
Because they're happy.
But no, the most important thing for my fall trip is I get to do something.
M-I-S-S-I-P-P-S-S.
Yeah, is that I get to do something that most people can't do anymore. I get to park for free.
What do you park?
I park my SUV at the. I
Okay.
drive about 75 miles south of here to the next town on the Amtrak line, and they let people park in their town parking ramp for free.
What do you have to do? Did you butter? Who did you butter up? Like,
No, it's, this town doesn't charge anything. I just got to tell the police department my name, phone number, email, and my registration, and they give me a permit.
I thought you were just gonna say I just show them my eyes, and they're like, gosh, all right.
But no, it works out. Traveling in November up here is November, typically our first snowfall. So it's like, it works out 30 days, and I get to leave my car under an awning.
So where are you from?
Essentially Minneapolis.
Minneapolis.
That's the
So-
best point of reference.
I know where that is.
Minneapolis, is that on top of Kansas?
No, that's Kansas is next to Missouri. So west of
Left, right, center?
right of Kansas is Missouri. You go up another state, that's Iowa, and then you go up one more state, that's Minnesota, Minneapolis.
Okay.
To put
now-
it in reference in Canada terms, there, V, if you
Manitoba?
think of Winnipeg
Yeah.
and Thunder Bay,
Mm-hmm.
if you go about halfway in between those and down about 500 miles, that's Minneapolis.
Yeah. Okay. So I was wondering. I'm a
I've been
visual
through
person
there.
and I'm trying to learn all my states, but I was like, I can't get all of them yet.
Or
And I have to figure out where do they go on the
Or-
map. I'm like,
or V, do you know the Great Lakes, right?
yeah.
If you think of Lake
I know Michigan. Michigan
know-
has been.
Lake Superior, if you
Mhm.
think of Lake Superior, the left side, that bottom corner, up to where it comes up to Thunder Bay,
Yeah.
that's Minnesota.
Oh, okay. Well, you guys are used to snow then.
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Hey, heck, they say,
Lots
a
of
lot of
snow.
people say our people up here talk like we're Canadian, eh?
We don't say hey unless you speak French. On va aller voyager. On
Yeah.
va faire à manger. But we don't say hey unless you speak French. I don't get what you people with your A's.
Eh?
I've been up
Yeah,
there where you're
I think
at.
you've been hanging around with Lance a bit too much.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Lance would be happy to hear that.
Yeah. So I have a
Yeah, I've
question.
been up where
It says Minnesota bordered by North and South Dakota?
Yeah, that's the West.
Okay.
North, South
Okay,
Dakota,
Billy.
Wisconsin, and Iowa.
I say V, Mr. Sean, not A. I say V. Just saying.
You hoser.
He is a hoser. He's a hoser wannabe Canuck. He can't
But
even
I
say
will say
poutine.
my favorite part of Canada is when I get a good bowl of poutine.
It's not poutine. That's a bad word. It's poutine.
Oh, is it
Learn to say it
poutine?
right. Poutine.
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 Hey,
Say tin.
do you like
Like almost
beaver
like a tin.
tails?
What?
You like beaver tails?
They're fattening, 700 calories, yeah.
Okay.
If you're into the 700 calories. But
Penny likes beaver nuggets.
Yeah, that's
Them Buckies.
those are
and I like dinosaur cookies, yeah, whatever.
those are like caramel corn.
Yeah, caramel puff. If you ever heard of caramel puff, those of you that may not have it, it's like caramel popcorn.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Kenny, they're coming to Tennessee. They're putting in like 2 or 3 spots up there.
There's nobody who has donated at all on our fundraiser.
Please.
My God.
Help.
I even did a silent video yesterday. And still nobody's gonna, like, the girl who talks a lot did a silent 20-minute video. Do you know how that was hard for me? Even when I sleep, I talk.
Was that at the waterfall, the silent video?
Yes.
And then I saw your hand waving, and I was like, "Is
See,
she behind
Hildy
the
is the
rock?"
only one who saw. Because Hildy's like, hello. I was like, Hildy saw. Hildy saw. Did you see my foot? I put my foot in the water. I was like, I was meditating. I was like earthing and meditating. And I was like, too many people around me. I was like, need to recenter, need to recenter.
Mm-hmm. And I saw the places you were showing when you were on the back of that train. I was like, I want to go. It's a train. I want to go.
Yeah. Well, I found out afterwards, my great nephew's father was telling us that the train that everybody was like, show Ray the train. They're actually in the process of restoring it because that town was actually built because of the railroad system itself.
Oh, yeah.
People migrated there because to help out with fixing the train and blah, 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 and having a spot for the train to stop and stuff. So I was like, oh, that's so awesome.
It's a bucket list thing for me to go long distance in Canada. I want to do someday Via Rail's Canadian from Vancouver through, I think it's Edmonton, Winnipeg, all the way to Toronto.
There's a place here, I can't remember. It's up. I can't remember from where. It's from going to the United States through Canada, 2 or 3 day trip from here to there, just going through the Rockies.
There's only 3 spots you can get by rail in a normal year over the Canadian border. In a normal year, you can get from Seattle to Vancouver, from Toronto through Niagara and Buffalo to New York City. And then I don't remember if it's 1 or 2 trains that go up through northern New York and Vermont into Montreal.
No, a friend of mine took a train from, I can't remember where, in here in the U.S., went through Canada, through the Rockies.
Those are the only 3 spots, unless it's a private charter. Those are the only 3 spots you can cross the border. But
there used to be a long time ago in the 80s.
No, she went on one before the pandemic. Before the pandemic.
Yeah.
She sent me pictures. And I was like, I wish I was there.
That's what I'm saying, Hildy, is those are the only 3 that actually cross the border. But there's a couple. There's one that goes through the Colorado Rockies and the Montana Rockies here in the U.S. And then there's the Canadian one that goes through the Canadian Rockies. So those are the only 3 who can cross the border.
Anthony, can I have a basement? I'm going to keep on rotating people because I only have 6 people. So Keep on
Okay.
in the basement. Well, wait a minute. Let me do this.
Because she did a round
It
trip.
disappeared.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is you can cross the border in those 3 spots, but those you can't. It doesn't do anything more than just going
She
between
didn't
those
have to
cities.
change. She didn't change any trains. She was on the same train the whole time.
Then
Because
it
she
must
had
have
a
been.
berth. She had
Yeah,
one of those sleeping.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is those are the only 3 you can cross the border.
Because she lives up that way past South Dakota. So
Yeah, so it must have been one of the ones where it goes through the U.S. or the one in Canada, because those are the only options.
well, she went from where she lives, the train into Canada, and then same way back. This was a long time ago. I don't know how
Yeah.
it is now.
Well, if it would have been like that, it would have been before the 70s, because Amtrak came around in 1971.
No, this was back in
I
the.
must say, folks, that this discussion is way above my head.
Oh, we still got a smiley face on the back of your head yet.
Wait.
Dang
We'll
it.
do this. Let's see. Look at that, people. It's all shiny and new. Ready for a beautiful. Look, even polished it. Look at that.
Did you do her suggestion, the window?
And look at the picture of PapaMozo in the back. He's like, come on, people. Give me $50. I want to write something in the back of it. He's like, yeah, we're going to write something in the back of Sean's head.
It's a smiley face with a mustache. That's what they said they were going to do on the back of his head.
Oh, God.
No, there's not. Michael Ann, there is no longer a Toronto to Chicago train. That ended years ago.
Oh, that's sad.
Not that many years ago, because we had a family from our office that went not too long. Not
Yeah,
long ago.
it ended a long time ago. It hasn't been around since the mid 90s.
I've only been working in the office since 2007. And family has went since that time. So
Yeah,
okay,
no,
people, keep on talking. This girl needs a little. I'll be back. Keep on talking.
Don't break too much.
Because I would love to see a smiley face on the back of your head. Then you can say I got eyes in the back of my head.
I always say that anyway.
Oh, I do. Because my kids always said you have eyes in the back of your head, and I can see them through the window, the glare off the window, what they're doing, and they don't realize it.
Kenny would not like to see me with eyes at the back of my head. He'd be worried that I'd be watching him all the time. And boy, would I be.
Would you, Kenny?
Yes.
He even has to think about it.
You never know. He might be watching you right now.
Michael Ann, I just looked up. That train was discontinued in April of 2004.
I'm watching you, Kenny. Always watching.
Because you never know.
Mike Wazowski will tell you that I'm always watching.
That's almost as good as your Kenny impression, Sean.
I try. Some would say very, but yeah, I try. Kenny, does that look like you're about to go to sleep?
No, I don't think so.
Kenny doesn't sleep, he waits.
That's why he rubs his eyes so viciously and then pretends to be looking at the screens down below, which we know full well is Tinder, but he does not want us to know that it's Tinder, and then just promptly goes to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
I'm tempting fate here.
No.
No.
Let's say Mo Bang for your bucks says, how do you know that some are donated through you,
We know when we go and check up on the actual GoFundMe page. So the GoFundMe page hasn't actually changed. So there is a link in the top of the chat if anybody's interested to the GoFundMe. Go click on the GoFundMe and actually put in your donations. So we want to actually take it off the $4,300. So more bang for your bucks. Give us some bucks that we can go for more bang for.
Hi, Mr. Tim Tim. Hey, Mr. Kenny, the link that I dropped in the chat that's pinned, is that bringing us to the right, correct place?
Yes.
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 Okay. Just donate. Well, let's give it a chance. Let's see if I'll refresh. I'll refresh on my side. Let's see.
It takes a few minutes for it to go through.
Yeah, give us 5 minutes. You know, it's technology. It's not always the fastest.
Because Heather and Dwight will know first, but then the website takes a few minutes to show.
Yeah. Okay. Just
It
wondering.
says 4,300 still.
Yep. I just checked it now. It's only money.
Bless
Was that
you.
a cough or a sneeze?
It's a cough right now
Okay.
because I'm just
Good luck.
tired.
I was
I'm
going to
like-
say bless you, but you know what? Take it back.
PayPal is acting up. Yeah, it's a little tired. It's been accepting over four. It already accepted $4,300. You know,
Yeah, well,
I'm just saying.
PayPal needs a rest every 20 minutes or so.
That's the thing. So this is why we have to keep on trucking. Keep on trucking. Hey, I can't even talk. Keep on paying is what I was trying to say. See, even Ty thinks I'm funny. See, I'm even funny when I'm tired.
Sean,
I
since
love
earlier, I talked to my friend about doing that shoe thing.
Yes.
He said, okay. He says that he will donate. And he's going to talk to his buddies on base, see if they would donate. Yes, I know a lot of military people.
Yes.
Hey, if somebody else can do it, you can.
Do what?
Just the shoey.
Oh, God. Do people actually pour alcohol in a real shoe and drink it from there?
First of all, it's in a shoe. Second of all, it's alcohol. Two things that, why waste a perfect shoe? And I'm not going to touch the alcohol unless it's hand sanitizer.
Oh,
Excuse
mine's
me.
not going to be alcohol. Mine's going
This
to be
is an
soda.
this is an awesome shoe, right?
So I
It
said, why
held
waste a perfect shoe?
because I can.
Because he can go out and buy another pair.
I can't.
Yes,
I have to order
it-
mine off the internet.
Hey, it did hold beer in it, but it could be that it holds cranberry juice.
You still can't sell it to me, honey.
Well,
You
tough
can't
luck.
sell
It
it.
makes
Well,
money.
do it
Farm
some-
nobody, nothing.
What my
It
friend
makes
does
money.
with his shoe, one of my friends, because I dared him one time years ago. He took a little paper cup and put it in his shoe so he wouldn't have to drink out of the shoe.
What a slacker!
Well, he can't drink anything out of a normal things because he gets sick real easy.
Okay, Sean,
He has no
here's the
immune
truth.
system.
Here's the truth. I don't even share my toothpaste with my husband. And you want me to drink out of a shoe?
Nah.
Yeah, but even if you
So-
put $1 million underneath that, I'll still won't touch it.
So let me just put this quite blankly to you. Any excuse will do. Just saying.
No, there's no excuse. There's no
Any
reality.
excuse will
There's no
do.
alternate universe that could still make me say yes to that.
I'm comfortable for you to have
Even
that
if I were
opinion.
delirious on drugs after surgery, I would still say, I ain't drinking from a shoe.
I'm comfortable for you to have that opinion. Any excuse will do.
Did you look at your things?
Yeah, I tried. I refreshed it.
Somebody about $100.
Yeah, I refreshed it 3 times, 4 times now.
Well, it hasn't come
Still
in
not
yet.
happening. We're still stuck at 72 people donated. Mr. Mulbang, I'm still waiting.
I was just looking at a conversion chart here, Sean, to see what it is in Australia to America. But
Yep.
my shoe size in America is 17, which looks to probably be about a 16 in Australia.
Bloody hell, you need a
Wow.
passport to get from one end of your foot to the other.
Are
I
you
know,
a
right?
basketball player?
I have to order mine on the internet. I just ordered the other month. Now I have 4 pairs I cycle through when I'm not working.
It's because of his height.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, that's true. He's tall. Yes.
6'9".
You're what? 6'9"? No,
Yeah,
11.
6'9".
And
9.
you're
Hey, I
not,
remember.
you're not fit enough to get a job with the Harlem Globetrotters?
But they don't give him a month off.
Good
Yeah.
night, Tim. Thank you.
Did we get it?
I get to
Still waiting on it, but he's going
the
to
only way I got
he's
that
going to
month
bed,
off.
so just-
Yeah, the
He's
only way
going
I
to
got
bed.
that month.
No.
The only
Thank
way I
you,
got
Tim
that month
Tim.
on, the only way I got that
Thank you,
month
Tim.
off, Sean, is working for the federal government.
Who disappeared?
Yeah, but wait a minute.
Michael
Michael
Hand.
Hand.
Okay.
But wait a minute. Doesn't didn't the Globetrotters make a screaming fortune? Like the players earn billions. I mean, hundreds of millions.
I don't know about that,
So all
but
you
I
need
saw.
to do, all you need to do is work for a couple of weeks, and then you've made your billions, whatever, and then you time out. Do as you please.
Yeah.
They
Ty, do you want to
mostly-
come play guitar?
I mostly see the Globetrotters when they're doing something special for a cause or something.
Mhm.
That's the only time I see them.
Well, I
I
could have
hardly
gone
ever
to the
see them.
Chicago.
Well,
I could have
you don't
mentioned the
see people
Chicago
very
Bulls.
well then. I'm joking, Hildy. I'm joking.
I could have gone for the Chicago Bulls, but knowing you guys,
That would
I
have been
mean, they're too far
interesting.
away.
If you were with the Chicago Bulls, that'd be interesting.
What year? That's the question.
Yeah, what
That's-
year?
In the 90s, they were good.
You're talking Pippin years? I'm like, no, nobody touches Pippin.
Yeah, but wait a minute. How much money do these basketballers make?
They make
Too
obscene
much.
amount.
Yeah, they
So
make
they're
a
There's
lot.
how many people starving?
Well, we're not worried about people starving. Here's what gets me, right? It's not so much the people starving, it's the amount. They go, you're in lockdown, okay? Hang on a minute. We're traveling over to Tokyo. Wait, we're coming in for the Australian Open. How do you do that? Well, I've got a piece of equipment in my hand called a tennis racket or a basketball
Mhm.
or a
Because that is essential.
Or they got
Quote-unquote.
money that talks.
Yep.
excuse me. Sorry, I wasn't using my head. Somebody
Well,
needs to
you may have
pull
been using your head, Sean, but you weren't using what's up there.
You mean my kidneys?
Oh,
Kidneys.
God.
Oh.
My cheek hurts. I think I bit my cheek laughing.
We'll bite it back.
I can't unbite it. It doesn't work that way.
Hmm.
That's what
It's a lot
happens
of
when you
love.
have these big cheeks.
Hang on, you want it to hurt?
No, it hurts already.
So hurt it back. How dare it hurt you? Hurt it back.
Sean, I think you're like my morning song. Are you ready, Sean?
Go ahead.
Sing it in your head.
Ah, dancing queen. Yeah, very good. Just be
I had to get
careful,
it.
V. You just got to be careful. You might get a copyright sting for that one.
Just for writing it down?
No, for getting everybody to sing it in their head. Seriously.
Okay, I'll be labeled.
Well, you're not monetized now anyway, right? That's right. So don't worry about it.
I'm sorry, honey. We have way more a few years to go. Way more a few years to go. Do you know how many subscribers I have? Let me see. I don't even know.
I'll tell you in a minute.
In a minute? Just 1 minute?
196.
What?
Wow.
You have the vote for 200.
Wow.
196. Yeah, 196.
I have
That's what I see.
196.
That's what I see.
I see 197, but
I see 198. You mean I can take a picture of Stephen Atoga? I can take a picture of Stephen Atoga.
Yeah.
Toga.
Have you seen my picture? What I won? I
Yes.
won. No, I'm
Yes,
asking Nick
I did.
and Sean.
No, I haven't.
You haven't seen the most beautiful picture in the world? It's the only award like this. No one can get it.
Never seen it.
I
Show
took
me.
part in a toga party. Hildy and Michael Ann will tell you it's true.
Mm-hmm.
They probably watched because they laughed so hard that they probably peed a few times. See? I'm not lying. I won the best award of the night, which was Seximus Maximus in a toga on his wheelchair, giving me the, yeah, baby, you got the toga look.
You lucky
And now this is on my washroom wall. Whoa!
I have to see this.
I've never won an. I'll go get it, but I've never won an award ever. So to me, like, this is like the best award ever.
Whoa.
You go and get it.
And it's the first thing I see in the morning, last thing I see at night. Just saying, Sexy Derek is on my wall.
Well, I want to see Sexy Derek.
Okay. I'm just saying, you can't get jealous. Because that's how friggin' awesome it is.
That's what we should do one time. Do another toga party.
Oh, God. I'm going to need like 20 million slots with all you people. Like on Thursday, I had 13 people waiting to come in, and I was like, I can't shuffle these poor people. I'm like the worst bartender ever.
Well, we had an underground party in the basement, though.
Kenny, keep your eyes on the riffraff, okay?
Right.
Kenny, keep an eye on us. He's too
That's
busy
what somebody should do on one of their things for more donations. Do another toga party.
Toga.
That would be interesting.
Hey, Nick, how's your mouth?
It feels fine. It's just rinsing out every day with water.
What's next?
Next, I get a deep clean on the 30th. And then a couple of root canals next month. And then they're going to want to try and cap my whole lower bottom probably in the fall. But I'm not going to really be able to do it till probably January.
Okay, she's back.
I'm ready.
Unfortunately, wait, I have to say this to Scott. Yes, I do think Pippin. Because without him, the others would have all fallen down. Wait a minute. Where's my fan? Where's my fan?
Where's Steve? He's still in bed.
This is the most sexy picture you'll ever see. I have to give explicit warning, people. This is sexy.
18 and over, please.
Derek, you know how I call you Mr. Sexy. I'm going to show you off, Derek. You better smile and show the beautiful people. Are you ready?
Already.
Go on. If you haven't checked it out, Michael Ann, can you drop Van Life Voyages, please?
I love Derek. I love it.
Or
I love it.
Kenny,
I love his smart assiness.
are you ready?
I'm ready.
I want you to hold on to your chair.
I'm holding on to a lot more than just my chair. Oh my God.
Oh,
What a vision of.
Sexiest man alive.
Who's the guy in the wheelchair?
who is that?
That is Derek from Van Life Voyages. Ooh,
But that dog is so sexy.
that doggy. Were you checking out the fur? Were you all attracted by the fur?
Absolutely.
Hey,
Right.
V,
We?
I'm fanning you with my fan.
I know. I'm like, every
So
morning
here's
it's
my
like,
other
"Hey,
fan.
sexy," and he goes, "Hey V." He goes,
That's
"Trouble's
my
in
other
the
one.
house." So yeah, even this is even pretty Diddy's like, I don't know what to say about it. Like he's confused.
So is your other half still going to do a toga?
I don't know, but if I show him I'm like 198 or whatever, he'll be
Well,
like,
tell him
"What?"
this is for a good cause.
Oh, he knows it's for a good cause. He's like, it's for his wife. Come on, how better
No,
cause is
I'm
that?
talking about ask him for in a live. Can you do it for a good cause so people will donate?
Oh well, right now he's sleeping and he's on call, so it was.
Yeah, and California is at 3:17 in the morning, so I doubt he's up.
I'm at 4:17 in the morning, so
I'm at
Yeah.
6:17 in the morning.
So I'm at
You know what?
8:17 at night. What's your problem?
Yeah,
can I go where you're at?
You could have
Kenny,
told
my
you
friend
could've come here.
Anthony thinks that you look very tired. Yes, I
I
know,
don't.
but I agree, Mobang, because I've been refreshing, and it hasn't moved.
Yeah, I've
Like
been refreshing too.
that's why I said. I said, do I have the right? Because I was like so paranoid that I didn't put the
Yeah.
right link.
Do you know what? If I were you, I would actually put a message out to Heather and ask her if she's seen any updates.
Uh, I said, did 100 from Tim go through? How about now? Let's see. How about
No,
now?
it's still
Well,
the
it's
same.
good to see y'all. I'm gonna drop down and watch. But hey, it's good to check in and see y'all face to face.
Hey Nick,
Thank
it's
you
good
for
to see
coming
you,
to my
buddy.
show. And don't forget,
Yeah.
Nick,
Still,
welcome to the beautiful crew.
I know, right?
it still shows 4,300.
I know, and
Yeah,
this is what I said. I was like, but I want to know what my friend Scott's advice about Chicago.
What about Chicago?
Yes, you think Pippin when you hear Chicago?
no, I think PapaMozo when I hear Chicago.
I think PapaMozo would have been an awesome fan in that stage.
Hey, he would have been.
He would have stood out in a crowd no matter what.
Chicago's a beautiful city.
Sean, tell my people what's so special about PapaMozo.
Well, PapaMozo is a man who he just has this thing about him, this power about him. He makes a he has a mantra, and that is to make a difference in people's lives. And you know, there's those sort of people that they walk in the room, they light your life, and that's PapaMozo. He's touched so many people, so many organizations, so many channels from all around the world, and has made absolutely one huge difference after another. So, you know, I'm not the first, and I won't be the last to say put $1 in. You know, get your $5 in or your $50 in or whatever it is, but do whatever it is to help the man, because this man has literally provided thousands, and I mean that's zeros with an S on the end, thousands to other people to assist. He'll give you the shirt off his back. That's the sort of man he is. Um, I was talking to his wife Shelley and she said he in 2020 he literally wiped out his retirement fund, giving money away.
Yeah, I remember that.
Literally
That's
wiped out thousands of dollars. So he's the first person I think of when it comes to giving assistance.
anybody that he's given money to, have they been donating in the chat?
Um, some have, but not some of the bigger recipients, which is interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. That breaks
Because
my
they were
heart.
talking, we were talking about that on Red's Live.
Mm-hmm.
That that a lot of people haven't seen a lot of them that he's helped. Only a few that's donated.
There are a few that have had the fortune of his treatment that have given generously over the last couple of days, and we applaud them and thank them very much.
Mm-hmm.
But there have been those that have received relatively large sums who've not partaken at all. And you know what? That message actually speaks loudly to the family anyway.
Mm-hmm.
At the end of the day, folks, those of us that give, it's appreciated. Everything is appreciated.
Mm-hmm.
And because PapaMozo is actually a man of the cloth, his lifestyle was that he was a pastor in the church. He's been to several churches. He's preached in congregations of between 100 to 4,000. There's a man there that has huge love out in the community. He's willing to assist, and that's been him. That's been his life. So we're privileged to have him in our midst, and we're privileged to have any assistance that comes across. So it's up to us to give back, and that's what we've been doing.
Mm-hmm. I always said, if you have the luxury to buy a coffee, you have the luxury to donate.
Yep.
That's how I've always seen it.
Yep.
And I can tell you,
in actual fact, he hasn't, and there have been times where he hasn't had the luxury to buy a coffee, but he's bought somebody a meal.
See? And that speaks volume on his character.
Absolutely.
And for him to lose like 30 years, like that changes a person. I don't care what nobody says. And I said, that's one of my worst fears, because I said, it took me a while to be happy with who I am and being respectful with people, and so I was like, imagine like just losing something and you lose your core. Like,
well, let's break it down, right? Yeah. Here's a man, he hits his head, he wakes up in a hospital, he thinks he's 16 years old. He thinks a couple of hours ago he saw his mother at home. Yep. Wakes up to find that there's the strange woman in front of him who has been his wife for over 20 odd years, and he has a couple of kids. I mean, give me a break.
I was sitting in the basement waiting forever.
You should have left me a message on this chat. Sorry about that, girl.
No, I figured you were really into what you were doing, so I was not it be.
We're just talking about PapaMozo.
Yeah, I know. I've been listening.
No. Have I been telling the truth?
Yeah, you kind of left out the fact that he's like really freaking amazing.
Well, I was going to use the word frickin', but I thought that PapaMozo would be offended.
No, he wouldn't.
Well, let's go slowly. Freak in.
I mean,
okay.
French. When I say it in English, that's how I see it.
V Sings broke it down that way. I kind of get it.
And he's the creator of the Speedo on the Lido.
He's what?
The creator for Speedo on the Lido. Everybody was going to do a Speedo on the Lido because of him. Lido
call it touchy smugglers.
Cruise ship. Where the boats are, where the pools are. I finally get to see him asleep on the live.
Mm-hmm. People, come on, people. Like even
Too late, Kitty. We already seen it. Already seen it.
Woo!
You were
Kitty,
out.
Daryl said, "Wow."
Kenny, do you know that the figure went up to $600,000 to see you sleep? No, it didn't.
I only wish.
We wish.
Yep.
You
See,
were
look
out.
at this, Kenny. Look at this. Read the screen. Kenny's sleeping. Even Shanna Graff was like,
You know
"Yeah."
what's funny? It's because I'll go back and rewatch like Kenny's lives
Hi, Scott.
or other people's
Have a
lives, and
fantastic
I'll
day.
see him sleeping. This is the first time I've gotten to see it live, right here with me on the panel. You sleeping, so thank you.
But don't forget, I've been up longer than Kenny and I haven't fallen asleep, so I'm pretty proud. Pretty proud.
Kenny just
You know what? Kenny, question.
I outlasted you. I slept less than you. I went. Go to bed.
I'm still a freaking person right now. PapaMozo, I'm French. So when I speak English, that's how I see my English.
I'm not going to bed until after 6 o'clock tonight.
Kenny,
Okay. Well, I'll go to
Kenny,
bed.
let me say this, if I may, as a fatherly figure.
Yes.
There's no disappointment in going to sleep.
Nope.
You sleep in that chair anyways.
Yeah, I sleep in the chair anyway.
I need me a Kenny chair.
Kill the chat and have a break.
Even when
Seriously,
I was napping,
kill the chat and
I
have
was
a
right
break.
there.
It'll wake you
And I
up.
had my computer sitting right there. just lay down and go to sleep. We got this. Lay down and go to sleep.
Okay, so let me give you the hint as to how I got Heather to go to sleep. A little bit before Heather's live, she goes, I jump on with her. Now this is her first live, right? And I'm sitting there looking, and this is Heather.
No,
Go to bed.
I did not go lean this way and fall this way. I was like this, and I just kept going. And I only noticed it because I was like this, and then I went like this, and I felt myself drop.
Yes, well, now Heather, I've got something to say to you. This GoFundMe hasn't been going up.
Well, that you need to tell them in the chat.
No. Some of them have contributed.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not going up.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on.
Somebody's tried 3 times on 3 different.
Sometimes though, I have to log out before I can actually get it. Yeah. Okay. Hold on.
We're holding. Hang on.
I'm holding.
Keep holding. Keep holding.
Okay. What am I holding on to?
Find something and grab hold. Find something and grab hold.
All right. I grabbed hold of my mattress.
All right. Well, then let's see. Let me try to see if there's a number I can call. Because I've signed out and everything. So.
ET phone home.
One person tried 3 times with 3 different payment methods and saying there's error to process.
Yeah, that's the thing. Okay, here I wrote. If
That's
any
good
of you
advice,
plan on
24
getting
hours.
I'll read you what I wrote. I'll read you what I wrote. If any of you are planning on getting a Monday morning coffee, your morning coffee Monday morning, find it in your heart to donate those few bucks to help someone remember their family or simply all of you beautiful people.
Mm-hmm.
In 48 hours? Do you feel okay? I don't know. Put yourself in somebody's shoes is always how I see it. And I'm like, if you can't imagine it, try harder sometimes, right? I was like, I remember meeting this person who was in the hospital, and I was like, and she's like, "You're young to be here," and I was like, I'm here, I'm young, whatever. And this lady was beside me. I was like, "Why are you here?" She's like, "I'm having seizures, and they can't figure out why." She goes, "I've been in the hospital for six days, no seizure." Later on that day, her friend comes over, brings her a coffee. Little did she know, she's putting like the sweet and low or sweetener or whatever, stirs it, takes a sip, takes another sip. On the third sip, all of a sudden, guess what? The girl has seizures. And she's been in the hospital for six days. They've checked everything they could, and she's like, "What happened?" Like she's like, "Well, I've had coffee before, blah blah blah." And she goes, "Well, what'd you put in the coffee?" She goes, "Well, you guys gave it to me black. I usually put sweetener." And eventually that sweetener was what was causing her seizures.
Wow.
You know?
I've heard
Her
of that.
body had some kind of chemical reaction to something so simple that she's been taking for how many years? You know? So I always say, like, sometimes it's the weirdest things that happen to you, and you're like,
Yeah.
wow.
And then one of the biggest things that we've been finding in the medical fraternity is people have honey for breakfast every day on their toast and so forth. All of a sudden,
it says to give it some time, at least online. I'm going to look for a number and actually call them, because if you're trying to make multiple donations within a short period of time, sometimes it backs it up, and it could end up taking a day to fully process if you overload it. So
before
I'm
I
going to look for a number to call, but just give me a minute. But that's what I've read. So,
okay. So
So Tim, I will forward you Heather's email if Heather's okay with that, so she can confirm with you if she has received it after so long.
So this person had been consuming lots of honey every day, and in their late 40s, all of a sudden became anaphylactic to the honey.
Mm-hmm. Like,
no reason.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, just imagine, like, your world. Like, this was what her tradition was, and all of a sudden it's like turn on a dime. Like, this is what's happened to PapaMozo. Like, but with his memories, like, it's even worse.
Correct, because he's actually lost life memories, life things.
Like, just remember remembering seeing the birth of your children's first step. I don't know. Like, I was like, I'm just trying to think. Like, I say good morning to my husband. I would have, like, all of a sudden I don't remember who he is.
Yep. That was rather.
Thank you, Jeffrey. Thank you for
coming, Jeffrey.
Jeffrey, did I ever send you the link to come up or not?
Because
you did. You did.
He never comes up on panels.
Okay. I offered it because I want to make sure that I offer it to everybody. Hildy knows I try to offer it to everybody.
Jeffrey's off to church today, isn't he?
Yeah.
Kenny, are you going to church today?
No, I actually haven't been to church in a good while myself, because I'm actually, with this new outbreak of this new pandemic it's coming around, I'm still kind of literally about being around a whole bunch of people at one time.
Mm-hmm.
So I was actually going to suggest that you might want to go, because I know that the minister that you've got at your church is going to be really boring, so you'll actually fall asleep during the sermon. Sorry.
Well, I have actually went to sleep at church.
See, he's putting it the polite.
You did not.
He ain't the first. He's not the first. It happens
You always
a lot.
deny that.
There's a lot of people I've seen has done it. See, that's contagious, V.
I've been up for 23 hours, honey. It's very
I know.
contagious. And my brother slept 48 hours. I'm hashtag very jealous.
I say you probably going to catch some disease, what you mean?
I swear I am going to fly like a butterfly and just hit the bed. And I'll be sleeping. I won't even hesitate to close my eyes. I'll be like,
Well, all I have to do is lean over and I can go to sleep.
oh,
But I'm
dude,
not.
listen to you guys are just teasing me. I swear you are.
I sit on my bed all the time. I sit in my
Shut up.
room
You
all the
can come
time.
up if you want.
Well, I've got another 3 hour. I've got another 3 hours before I hit the hay.
Yeah, but
Actually,
yours is the normal time.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Sorry.
Remember, you're at nighttime. We're early in the morning.
I
Yeah.
wondered why it was dark outside.
It's daylight
The
here.
sun has risen. The sun
Not
has
for
risen.
me. Not for me. Not yet.
I know. Hildy's a little
I'm still at. I'm at
Hildy?
4:36.
Hildy. If you have a picture of sexy Derek, it's always sunshine.
Are we talking
Okay.
about
Okay.
I know I'll
No, I
probably
don't have one.
I know, but I'm just saying. Just
But
picture
that was
that smile.
That was the funnest toga party ever.
I agree.
Because I was there that night. And it was like all the togas I saw. It was interesting.
what? They were actually wearing togas, or some of them?
Uh-huh.
Were,
How
Yes,
else do you
everybody.
win a toga party without your toga ensemble?
well, some could almost wear a toga party.
Wasn't yours green? Sweetie?
Mine was fantastically green.
Mm-hmm.
Green
Hers was
with
green.
envy.
And
Wait a minute, Michaelette, are you ready for the moment?
Oh,
and who had the shiny one, the white shiny toga? Was that Angie?
I think Angie with her lame,
Yeah.
sparkly lame.
Mm-hmm.
I loved Gwen misbehaving. She had the shower cap and she's like, yeah. Like, God, you got it, girl. I was like, there you go.
I
Sean,
tried-
have you ever
all-
done it?
But what got
I
me is
tried to
all
do that with
different
my hair.
colors.
I'm sorry?
I tried to do that with my hair.
You can't do it anymore.
Oh, he has the invisible hair.
Oh, that invisible hair is so luscious.
Come here, my little darling. Come here, my little boy. Come here. Come here.
So Greeks and show.
Oh, I saw your buddy earlier.
What, buddy?
The other one that was on here with the live. I saw that one earlier. I've been on quite a few.
Nathan and Amy got their puppets.
Yeah, I've been on quite a few today. So
And my
I've
friend
seen-
Michael Ann took out the mother load puppet. Brace yourself, Hildy. Brace yourself.
Okay.
He can go on for miles and miles.
Oh my God.
Because he's the tallest puppet I know. He just keeps on going. I know. The show has gone to
Okay.
puppets, people, because we want money. PapaMozo needs this special test. We want to make sure we can give it to him.
Show me the money. Oh, I said, show me the money.
There it is.
Show you
There's the
the
money shot. There's the money shot. Look, it's the money shot. Look,
I know
that is the
exactly.
money shot.
I know exactly what's going through Kenny's mind. I'm in the wrong chat.
I'm in the wrong chat. He's been in the wrong chat all morning.
Yeah, we know that.
No, look at him. He's blushing because he knows I'm going to call him on it.
Do
So,
Yeah,
it.
he is.
We seen you
We
peeking
need-
in Paula's chat.
yeah, we need to ask you, was it a string or was it suspenders? Because we knew you were paying attention.
Huh?
He's like, yeah, I was in the wrong chat, people. Don't ask me. I was in the wrong chat. Don't ask me.
Keeping it clean.
Okay, I'm not finding
Nick,
the number. I'll have to look further into it.
Nick, you don't know, but here we're always having fun.
I'm not so tired. And if you make a donation, just email me. I'll drop my email. Hold on.
Put it in the private chat and I could put it up. But I don't know if Mobang has already gone to bed, though, I think.
Yeah, so if you make a donation, just email me. And that way I can get with them and just be like, these people emailed or donated.
Because he
I don't know.
donated over 20 minutes ago.
Going through or whatever,
Mhm.
maybe. Yeah, it's saying that it hasn't been updated and like really updated in like 2 hours.
Wow.
So
It has not been
yeah,
since
it
2
hours.
hours?
It could be that
Maybe they're doing maintenance.
Huh?
Maybe they are doing maintenance. They're updating their software or something.
Yeah, very well could
So
be.
it's been 55 minutes that he's donated.
Okay.
Or attempted to, anyway.
Yeah.
But I am gonna hop off because I'm like really getting lightheaded. I'm so tired.
Go and get
So
some sleep.
who was the next person, Kenny? Do you know?
Traveling with special abilities, but I did not.
Lorraine.
Yeah,
It's
Lorraine.
I did not see no. I did not see no thumbnail for her live yet.
Okay. Let's see if I can find her. Anybody else have anything to share?
Hang on, man. Let me.
Convince people to send some positivity.
Yes, folks, just go ahead, spend the money, go on, empty your
Kenny, I
wallet.
do have
Don't
something.
lose change.
Kenny, I do have something. Let me. How do I share? Here's a share. Copy the link. Look at that, I got it. Yeah, I did this by myself. God, people, you don't know how I rarely do this by myself because it's usually complicated.
But what about doing a live stream?
I'm pretty good at it, I think, when I'm awake. Right now, I'm tired. So I'm just showing you some beautiful cheeks.
I found it now.
Yeah, same here. Thanks, Jonathan. Thanks. Daryl, my brother, did you donate a $5?
I put my email.
I know you have ice cream on the
I put my
road.
email in the private chat, and like I said, just have everybody email me just a quick donate it, and then whatever amount they had put, and then I'll just check into it.
Perfect.
But I think I need like another hour.
Only?
Well,
Go on,
don't
say
push
it.
it.
Shut up,
Don't
Sean.
push it.
I've been on other chats when I'm doing a live. I've been on some other ones on my tablet, and I've been telling them, I've been talking about this on theirs.
Yeah. Same here. Like my husband and I were talking about like what would happen? Like, what happens? Like the passwords that I don't all know. Like we have to figure out how to put passwords somewhere.
Well, when I lost a link with one
At least my
person
glance is
with,
flying. I love you guys.
Love you too, girl.
Love you. Have a good snooze.
I will.
Great dreams.
Snooze you later.
I'll see you like in an hour.
Oh God. I'll see you in the afternoon.
I'll see you in an hour. Mwah. Bye, guys.
You won't see
Bye-bye.
me.
Bye.
Because
Good
I was
night.
on whose chat? Coco's, because I lost my live chat with who I was on because of the internet. And I was on Coco's, and I was telling her about it, what I could remember about PapaMozo. And a couple people on hers said, asked me the link. So I went back to my tablet and looked, and I put it in her chat.
Oh, that's so nice, Hildy. Thank you. I
That's
always
the way
say
I
every little
am.
bit counts.
Yeah, but that's the way I am. If somebody needs help, I would help any way I can.
I always
Because
say I'm
if I had the money, I would donate.
mm-hmm.
And like I was telling a friend of mine, if I was rich right now, I would give half of what I may get.
Mm-hmm.
That's the way I am.
Well, just like I said to my husband, I said I know I had to work for quite a bit because of this weird stuff happening on the world, plus my voice, plus. But I said I still find that, you know what? I think that I should still give money and stuff. So after this, okay, you know what? To round off my donation, before we leave, I have how many minutes now?
You got
I have 14 minutes.
14 minutes. Yeah.
If somebody could tell me, where did I take my first airplane ride to? Where did I take my first airplane ride to?
Don't be rude.
What do you mean? I will donate in that person's name.
Vanuatu.
Huh?
Vanuatu.
Write that down in the chat because I don't know how to spell. I'm tired right now. I'm going to almost 24 hours of no sleep. I can't spell English to save my life, except for yes.
Hey, it's a French colony.
Vanuatu. Vanuatu.
It's a French colony. It was a French colony.
It's in the South Pacific, isn't it?
Yep.
Anybody else? Take a guess. Where did I ever take my first plane to?
The U.S.
Oh my God, Shanna, if I would have taken it to Hawaii,
Tennessee,
I don't think I would have ever left.
That makes two of us. And right now it's raining here.
Yes, Jeffrey, before I head out, anyone know what the Knights of Columbus is? Yes, we totally do know what the Knights of Columbus are. The Optimist Clubs and the Shriners Club as well.
The Kiwanis.
My Kiwanis? No, Nick P is coming up. He's interested to chit chat.
I figure I'd jump back in. I just made a change. I'm up to now 16,152 kilometers on my November trip, all by rail. It's probably going to be over 215 hours. So over probably 8 to 9 days worth of time on the train. Going from Minnesota to Chicago, Chicago to Cleveland, Cleveland to Chicago, Chicago to Dallas, Dallas to Chicago, Chicago to Washington, D.C., Washington, D.C. to Atlanta, Georgia, where that crazy guy's going to pick me up at the Peachtree Station. Been a week with him. And then Atlanta to New Orleans, New Orleans to Los Angeles, Los Angeles to Portland, Oregon, Portland, Oregon to a town called Pasco, Washington, Pasco, Washington to Whitefish, Montana, Whitefish, Montana back to Minnesota.
Wow.
Tell me, what's with Chicago?
Chicago's the main hub for most Amtrak trains outside of the Northeast Corridor.
I thought you just wanted to meet up with PapaMozo.
I'd love to. It's like I said in It's like I said in the live stream last night that you told his wife Shelly. Sean he seems like a great man, but I never had the privilege of interacting with him.
Well, this was the first time.
There's always a first time. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, Lord willing, it'll come. His memory will come back. I've heard of people that've had it, and Lord willing, he can be one of those at some point. Because sometimes it's like people with amnesia just need one thing. They're like, "Oh, how did I forget that?"
Yeah.
Yep.
One spark is all it takes to create a fire.
Mhm.
One
Yeah.
spark is the same way for your memory.
Yeah. So no, I just went through and I read every single schedule of those trains I'm going through, and did the math of the miles in between towns, because the miles are a little bit over 10,000. So now once I watch, Lorraine's the next one, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
When I'm watching hers, I'm gonna go through and add up my times, because I found a website that'll help you add times, like time on a clock, because that's not as easy as adding distance.
Yeah.
Are you going to put her channel on?
Yeah,
here?
Kenny dropped it.
I already dropped it off. I can
I'll
put
do
her
that.
on.
I'll drop it again here.
Okay, thank you. So nobody so far in the chat got it right. Somebody is close, but not quite right.
So it's not Vanuatu.
Not Vanuatu.
So it
It's
wasn't
not
the
Hawaii, because I'd still be there.
Yeah, thanks, Shauna. Yeah, it is. That it's gonna be epic, and I figured there's no better way to bring in my 30s. And you all are invited to the birthday live stream that me and Darian do whenever that happens. Sometime on my.
Thanks.
Hey,
Can you
wait,
make
wait,
sure it's in my time frame, please?
Inquiring minds want to know first. Is it a dress-up birthday party?
I don't know about that.
Well, he's going to be wearing clothes.
I hope so.
Well,
no.
a toga is clothes. I'm just saying.
Yeah, but no, Darian's not telling me anything on it. He's leaving it as a surprise for.
And
Wait a
when's
minute.
this birthday?
My birthday's November the 16th.
November,
V.
people.
He will be eating spaghetti ice.
Yeah,
So
at
he'll
some point
definitely
that
be
week.
wearing something.
But no, I'm gone so long. I'm gonna be past my what's called a USA Rail Pass. I'm gonna be past that. I have to buy a couple extra segments.
Yeah.
Oh, she's already live. Oh no.
Is she already?
She's
Yeah,
live.
she's already live. Can I just tell you?
Yeah, she's live now.
Okay,
She's on
I'll
here
just
now.
tell you, it is somewhere overseas. Somebody was close.
It's somewhere overseas.
Germany, England.
Somebody dropped somewhere that was close.
Oh,
Scotland.
Italy.
Hey, I missed a question. Repeat it, V.
Where in Italy?
Venice.
Rome.
Roma, like the
Rome.
tomato. Roma. If you ever have a chance to go to Rome, I went there for 15 days. Was not enough.
When in Rome.
When in Rome, I did like the Romans did. Funny story. It was when I graduated college. My cousin was graduating from high school, and my aunt said, "I'll bring you both on a trip, but you guys have to decide where we're going." Unfortunately, my cousin got pregnant with my godson. She couldn't come. She convinced me of the destination of Italy because I wanted an African adventure. So I got to enjoy all the culture in Italy for my cousin. So
You see, sex does that to everybody. They stop them from traveling.
well, it was she decided to do. You know what? She's got a fantastic son. And that's what counts, right?
Amen.
But you know what? I gave her Italy as much as I could. Because I will tell you, well, as I've told Neil and Kimberly, if you ever go to Italy, you want to go to the Colosseum, rocks absorb water, then they come to life. We went to the Colosseum, in a rainy day. It had been 3 days raining. I had the most beautiful pictures. I took over 300 pictures of the Coliseum, put them on the floor, and surprised my cousin as, this is all I can give you for the trip. And she got to turn around and feel like she was part of the Coliseum. And I swear, somebody out there took my idea and turned it into commercial. Because that was like 3-4 months after there was a commercial.
Mhm.
And I was like, I did it before you people did.
The most iconic thing I've seen in Europe at like that is I've been to the base of the Eiffel Tower and standing underneath it. It's like wow. And I'll have to find it. I have a 360-degree photo I took underneath it.
Oh my god!
And here's the funny thing, right? It was built in the 1800s, right?
Yeah.
It was only meant to be temporary.
Was it? What I was surprised by, Sean, have you ever been to France?
Nah.
No? Is when I went there, it's brown in color. I always thought it was silver.
Rust.
Yeah, fair enough.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I hate to do this to y'all. I'm leaving because her live started. So
Yeah.
Good to see you, Hildy.
When
See
you
y'all
go
later.
see wonderful Lorraine, hopefully I'm donating $20 and I'm putting Michael Ann's name on it. Since you got Roma, so it'll be from V and Michael Ann. And to all you people, thank you for participating in chat. Even if you didn't donate, spirit stories, even watching the videos, they all help to support him. So
It's been our pleasure to assist.
Good to see you, V,
Passing
and
the-
everybody.
keep passing the message. You know, even if the PapaThon is, not happening, you'll still need some help. So
Amen.
And prayers too.
prayers
Yep.
too.
Yep.
Anybody in the
Said it.
chat, put prayers, put Green Heart and PapaMozo. I've never met you, but feel like you and I have known each other forever. Take
Take
care.
care.
Be
you.
beautiful. And tell Lorraine, call me Vicente Rain.
Will do.
Goodbye. Stay beautiful.